So I am an urogynecologist, and I did my residency in Sion Hospital. So when I was doing my residency, I saw closely, how lack of access to preventive care information can lead to loss of lives that are completely preventable. I sit in these OPDs, antenatal OPDs, which were like we had 200 patients waiting outside, 300 patients waiting outside, and we had no time to look at the patient's face, literally. I mean, we just tell them, take some medication, come back next time. But they would never come back. We had no time to tell them what are the danger signs, what are the possible complications, why they need to come back, what medication to take. And I have personally had, situations where a woman would come dying in the emergency ward, and I would open her papers and I'll see that in the 3rd month, I had only seen her, but she never came back after that. And I always worried, had I counseled her enough. But actually, we doctors and nurses couldn't even be blamed for it because we really did not have time. So Armman has 4 projects. So one of the projects that I'm really happy to share here is mMitra, mobile Mitra. So when mobile phones came to India, and I realized that almost everybody in India has mobile phones now. Even the servant working in my home has a mobile phone. And so I realized how beautifully we could use a mobile phone to go across to women with information they need as frequently as we need to give them. Because if anybody has a child, they know that pregnancy and infancy are very dynamic periods. Things change from week to week. So you really need to give information that is timed to the age of pregnancy or age of the child and targeted directly to the women. So if you look at traditional models, even if I had done my job really well in Sion Hospital, there was no rush, I would have met the woman only once, maybe a month or once in 2 months. Or even in rural India, an ASHA worker can actually go to a house, maybe once a month or once in 2 months. But then you really need to give information much more than that. So mobile phones allow you to reach across to them, regularly, weekly and twice a week, literally, So that's when the idea of mobile Mitra came to me. And what mobile Mitra does is, it's a time and targeted preventive care information that we provide directly to the phones of the enrolled women.